Shelf Beauty 87 here, and today we're gonna get into day one of wear testing the new Born This Way. Let me read this. Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Undetectable Super Long Wear Foundation. Of course, I have the color Chai. Sorry, I'm like halfway asleep. I usually get to sleep before I start these videos. I did not get to do it today. Like Adriangameover got picked up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I came over here, and then by the time I got here, an hour later, I had to buy the Trend Move box, the what is it, the black owned brand ones. So I didn't get to actually fall asleep till like 12 o'clock, and it's only 2 o'clock now, so I've only had like 2 hours worth of sleep, so I'm kind of off here half sleep. Excuse the wrinkles underneath my eyes and everything else going on. But yeah, this is what it looks like compared to the old one. Well, you know, the old one I put away, so you're not gonna see it today. You'll see that tomorrow, because I'm doing a 2-day wear test again, because I want to put the old one against the new one, but I'll figure I'll do that tomorrow when I actually go somewhere. And today I'm just gonna try out this foundation. Hopefully I'll try to go somewhere real quick, just so we can get an idea of some kind of you know, wear of it on its own. But I got a whole bunch of Born This Way products, so I figured I'd try them out together today, and then maybe tomorrow I'll just try out, excuse me, other things to see how it goes. But I'm gonna put on Dermalogica Insta Blur, Hydro Blur Primer. Like I said, y'all, I'm tired, so my bad. I'm getting everything wrong. And I got like 3 or 4 more videos to shoot today, because I'm trying to do a lot of Battle of the stuff today. I'm like, we'll see how this goes. I'm tired, so let's see how this goes. But Friday, I try to do the most videos, because Saturday is usually like lazy day. Because Friday I did the most videos, and then Sunday I try to get back into the groove and doing more videos. I try to do a lot of eyeshadow videos basically on Saturdays. I mean on Sundays. So I know somebody's coming to cut the lawn in the morning, and then I gotta have my friend help me with this bush in the morning, because there's been complaints about that. And then I'm gonna try to go out to Indiana morning to buy gas and stuff, because my gas light came on when I drove up here today, but I was like, it's gonna have to wait until tomorrow, because I didn't plan on going anywhere else today. So okay, so crap, y'all, I need the pocket, so you know I'm tired. So I haven't get to the with pocket say with hopeless. Let me Dermalogica one. Not Dermalogica, Derma Blend. Where is that? I guess I'll spot conceal with that one today, just because there's not any other concealers over here by me. I usually leave the concealer that I spot conceal with, like, in the drawer over there, and I forgot to bring one over here, because again, I'm tired, so. Or maybe we'll just leave it the way it is and see what kind of coverage it gives us. Yeah, let's do that, and then tomorrow we can spot conceal the face, because I know I might need it, because old Born This Way has like lighter coverage. So let's take this down and do it on its own. So I'm gonna start off with 1 pump. It gives you a decent amount for 1 pump. This is the 1 pump I pumped out. So I noticed, and I don't know if y'all read when I posted this on IG, when I posted the pictures comparing this one to the original Born This Way. I noticed that this one, I feel like it's a little bit lighter than the original Born This Way. Like I said, I don't know if it was just me, and but I felt like when it dried, it was lighter than the original one that color Jackie first came out with. So I was like, interesting though. So I think I'm gonna put it on with a brush today, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead and put it on with a sponge. So let me grab my brush real quick. What brush on you? Let's use Andrea Renee's Peach and Pearl Collection foundation brush. So that's giving pretty decent coverage with just this one pump, so I'm kind of impressed here. A little bit there. Know my dark spots pretty well. Okay. So I think it did a pretty good job, y'all. Covering up, what y'all think? I don't feel like I see a lot of my dark spots like I normally do after effect. So I'm just sponging over the foundation I just put on. So that looks pretty damn nice. It looks like a more satin matte type finish, not, you know, a matte finish. If I remember correctly, the original one is like 34, 38, and this one is like 40, so it's a little bit more. I'm sure they both have 1 fluid ounce, so okay, so I'm starting to see a little bit of spots coming, but I think that's after I started sponging it, because before I sponged it, I felt like I couldn't see anything, so we got to put a little bit more on the cheek area just to cover up those dark spots I can see. So I just took out half a pump just to put on the cheeks and see how that goes, so that'd be like all up in here. I meant to put concealer in my eyes before I started. Again, I was so damn tired, so I didn't do it the way I normally would, but that's okay. We'll, you know, we'll do it as a fact. It's fine. I usually do the video the first day with all the products that I own from Too Faced, and surprisingly, I own a lot of Too Faced products. I didn't realize I had this many. So we're gonna use all those today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna use whatever I would normally use when we battle it against the original Born This Way. So yes, okay. Ooh. I'm actually quite impressed there. Now that we put the rest of the foundation on, I'm just lightly tap cheeks and stuff. Because like I said, I noticed when I started using the sponges, when I felt like you could see more of the dark spots than you could before. But everywhere else, it looks really nice. Yeah. I feel like it looks like my skin, but if my skin was like, you know, well, matte. So I guess if I had dry skin, maybe it would look more like this than it would if I had, well, oily combination skin like I do. I don't know, but I'm kind of feeling it. Let's see, what does this promise to do? So it's supposed to have coconut water aiding in the delicately replenishing skin's moisture levels. Alpine Rose helps empower skin's health and resilience, and hyaluronic acid gives a smooth, more youthful appearance. This oil-free 24-hour matte foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Our matte formula stays completely color true. I just told y'all this one was lighter than the other one, so color truth they say, so y'all saw the swatch on Instagram. While covering imperfections to reveal the all-day shine-free look of natural, flawless skin. I would say it does look natural and flawless, so I agree with that part. Lightweight wear and coverage so undetectable, they'll think you were born this way. So it's 99% of people said foundation blurs away imperfections. I'll agree for the most part. Like I said, I only had to put a little bit more coverage in. That was because I used a sponge. I feel like maybe if I used a brush, then it might not have done that, but we're going to use a sponge to put on tomorrow, and then we'll find out for sure. 96% said that the foundation feels weightless on the skin. Yeah, I don't really feel it too much on the skin. 93% says this foundation provides undetectable coverage. I'd agree. And 92% said the foundation does not require touch-ups. It says in a 1-week study of 107 women, that's where they got these claims from. So this is 1 fluid ounce, just like the other one. Now let's go in with the concealer. Now, I know Jackie uses the shade Chestnut. That's usually what everybody else uses. I like a little bit lighter concealer than that, so I use one shade above Chestnut, which is this color Maple. So we're going to go in with the color Maple now. And the concealer is actually with almost 1 fluid ounce as well. It is 0.50 milliliters. And if I remember correctly, this retails for I forgot how much this retails for. I'm not even gonna front. I want to say like 28, but don't quote me. I think it gives you more than Shape Tape, and it's supposed to be like better formula than Shape Tape, because I know Shape Tape is quite drying and lots of people used to complain about it. And then this came out and everybody was like, yeah, Shape Tape poo. I mean, I feel like people felt like Shape Tape poo before that though, just because, you know, you got tired of Too Faced. I mean, Tarte never wanted to include anybody. I mean, I'm still tired of Too Faced not want to make bronze for anybody besides people that are medium and light and fair. So, you know, I totally understand. But, you know, I feel like I knew that was just going to be in here because it's like, you still don't make bronzer for me to use. So, I'm going to still talk about it. Especially everybody in the world now is making bronzer for me to use except you, Too Faced. Girl, what are you doing? Is that why I say a lot about you? Because, you know, y'all get along just fine because she agrees to everything Trump says, and you don't want to make bronzer for anybody who isn't light. I'm just saying, I want to know. Let's go ahead and take my sponge. I just had to find my concealer brush when I got to my under eye. And so far, I'm liking the way it looks a lot. This looks really nice. And I like my highlight shade too. I feel like it just gets a little bit more brightness than the shade Chestnut does, in my personal opinion. But you know, I like a little bit of an extra highlighted under eye. So Chestnut doesn't necessarily do it for me. Run this all across the top of my forehead. Okay, get my little brush here. So y'all, I ordered some more Proper Beauty lipsticks. I have 3 here already, but I ordered 3 more when they had 30% off sale. So I'm pretty much damn near gonna have the whole collection, because then when I ordered the box from Trend Mood, there's 2 of them in there. So I'm like, I'm gonna have all the damn lipsticks. So I'm gonna compare them to what do you call that brand? I'm gonna compare them to the minted one tomorrow when I sorry, not tomorrow, Sunday when I wear the Proper Beauty one, because I want to do like a whole little lip swatch situation. But it's like I want to get the Juvia's placements out the way too, because I know Alicia said she went to see those in this foundation in particular. So I'm like, we're gonna go ahead and do them first. Hey girl, what's up? So she told me she specifically wanted to see those 2 things. She's excited that I review those 2 things. So that's why I'm trying to make sure I do those 2 things first. So the Proper Beauty ones will come Sunday, but Friday and Saturday we're gonna do the Juvia's Place ones. So I'm gonna do this set of Juvia's Place today. This is the gloss, the mauve gloss, and then I have the with mauve lipstick that I'm gonna put on along with the liner, but we're gonna do that a little later there. Let's go ahead and layer on my second layer of concealer along with highlighting the rest of my face. My face does feel a little dry now. I don't know why, because I used a hydrating primer, so that's kind of weird to me, but I'm glad I didn't use the mattifying primer, because I was like looking at one. I have a better of them. I want to compare one to the other one, but I'm gonna have to wait for that till Sunday, because my face already feels dry with just this primer on for my face. So this is kind of dry, just FYI, y'all. So I don't know what type of hydrating primer you had to use with this, but this dermalogical one ain't cutting. My face feels dry. I was gonna use the Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas, but I was like, I'll save that for tomorrow. So And then I'll try to find a more hydrating primer, because right now, ooh, I'm telling y'all, my face feels so dry. It feels dry. Dry and crusty dry. So I'm just go ahead and blend it out now instead of letting it wait like I normally do, because I still have to do like a battle of the bronzers video, then I have to do battle of the eyeshadows video, and then I have to do what else I have to do? I have to just do this place lipstick video, and then I think is that it. I have to do a battle of the blushes as well, so I'm trying to get this Too Faced one out the way first, and then I'm going to use all these battle of the things. And then I'm going to have to go outside and try to take a picture and see if y'all can tell the difference of which side is which. I feel like you will when it comes to like the bronzer and the blush, just because the higher end one is very more pigmented and closer to my skin tone, like the drugstore one. Like some of these brands still not having enough making stuff dark enough and yada yada yada. So those you'll obviously be able to tell the difference. Okay, so like I said, it turns out I have a lot more Too Faced products than I thought I did. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Born This Way powder now and say medium translucent to set underneath the eyes and some of the face. And then I'm going to use the Born This Way foundation powder and of course the color Chai to set the rest of the face. So please ignore this giant that wanted to sit right underneath my eyeball. He picked the most randomest spot to go and, you know, ruin my life at, but whatever. I know random thing, but it's like a weird like acne bump that's like sitting right up here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like some huge just zit, and I'm like, who invited these zits to come and just party on my face? It's very rude and they should leave. They do not have a permit to be there. They need to go. Oh, I thought to crease out a little bit more there under the eye before I put some powder there. So I just turned it on the opposite side so we wouldn't get powder on the crease. I mean, I have creases in my eyes, so they're going to crease. I just try to have minimal creasing. I'm just putting powder on it now, so you'll see how the foundation sets with powder. Let's go under here. Ooh. So I look super mad now, like look underneath the eyes, but it looks awfully blurry and smooth like on the cheeks. So I see what they're saying about the blurring and smoothness. I'm gonna just set the rest of the places where we put primer, and I'll set my face, and then we will go from there. Yeah. This video probably gonna be like 47 minutes long again, just because I gotta put both foundations on tomorrow, but I think I'll skip like the setting my face tomorrow, so maybe we can get through it a little bit quicker. But today I'm trying to make sure you see like everything, because you know this is our first time using it. So this is my first time using it. I always try to make sure that y'all see the whole process, how I put it on and how it's like set before I go into doing something else. So it usually takes like 20-25 minutes to do base and stuff, so I just take it so long. My bad. Okay, but yeah, the face looks nice and blurred and smooth. Like, I mean, I look like a mattified queen. So let me grab a powder brush, put the rest of this foundation powder on my face, and then I will get into these other 5 or 6 other dupe videos like I do. Let me see, it's 1, 2, 3. I got like 3 other dupe videos to do besides this, all powder brushes. So I'm gonna take this one from Joa. It's a large powder brush. Andrea Renee said this is a good dupe for Too Faced teddy bear brush, and I figured since I'm using Too Faced powder, we might as well. Again, you all, I said I was using the color Chai, so let me go ahead and just start. I would usually use a translucent powder instead, and then put this on top. But I'm like, because my face is already really dry, and we're just trying to set this, and this foundation actually gave pretty decent coverage to where I don't feel like I need to add like a whole bunch of coverage. I would usually put this on top of a translucent powder if I feel like I'm not getting enough coverage. But since my face is already dry and I don't want to add a whole bunch of powders to it, we're just going to put this on like the perimeter areas of the face and call it a day. So, yeah. But we'll see tomorrow if it dries weird on the face the way it did on my hand, since they're saying it's supposed to be the exact same color as the original one. But I just felt like on my hand it looks different. So, like I said, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with some Hangover 3-in-1 all-nighter. I mean, not all-nighter, just 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. Just because it feels, again, really dry. And I meant to use this as a primer today too, but again, since I'm so damn tired, I didn't. So tomorrow we'll use this as a primer on the face as well, and maybe that'll help with the dryness I feel right now. Cause I'm telling y'all, my face feels dry. So you will have to use a pretty bad drying primer to keep it from feeling dry. Okay, so this is what our face is looking like with all of the Too Faced products on. I will check in with you all later on today with a whole finished face. Basically, probably like around 10 o'clock. I'll check in with you all to do our final check in and see how this wore throughout the day. I'm in my grandma's house, so it's not gonna be like hot like it was when I did my videos last Sunday. It was like super hot in my house, and y'all saw how crazy my face looked. But that was a dewy foundation, and then it was hot on top of it. So like I said, I'll try to go outside and do something. I didn't plan on going to do anything, so I don't know, we'll see. But I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, so I have returned. So this is my face after 8 hours of wear. I think it looks pretty damn awesome. Okay, so I guess we can start off with the blushes. This is the Cover FX side, and this is the e.l.f. side. I feel like with the e.l.f. side, it's hard to tell from the beginning because the blush is so lightly colored. But the highlight has toned down a bit. I feel like the highlighter here, you don't even see it exists anymore. But I feel like you can at least see it in my brow here. You can see a little bit of glow going on here. So when it comes to the highlighter, I like the highlighter better in the e.l.f. one. But I said that in the beginning, so it hasn't changed. And with the blush, I feel like I can still see blush around here on this side, but I can't see blush on the, what do you call it side? The, e.l.f. side. So, again, the blush is really light, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to use one of the actual, blushes that are closer to my skin tone tomorrow, and then we'll see how that goes. This foundation, I feel like actually looks pretty damn amazing, considering I've had it on for like 8 hours, so I'm definitely liking it. I did go outside a few times to take like pictures of products and stuff for videos tomorrow, like this eye look. You will see that tomorrow, which will be August the 1st. Crazy, that's gonna be August 1st tomorrow, but you'll see that tomorrow. What else? Oh yeah, the lips. I think this lipstick lasted well. I ate nachos, I ate candy, I had stuff to drink, and I ate ice cream. So it lasted awfully well considering I did all that. Obviously the lip gloss left some of it, but it's still you can still tell I got a little bit of gloss going on up here, so it just mainly left on the bottom. I like the lipstick. I think it's nice. I think it wears pretty well. It doesn't feel like uncomfortable on the lips, so I definitely am a fan of that, and I'm feeling it. The eyeshadow, I think they both last the same amount of time. I think they both look good. If you all remember, we did Lolita on this side, and then we did Sheath and Party on this side. I don't think any of it's creasing. I don't think any of it looks bad. I think it looks really nice. Let's see. What else did we battle up the... Oh, the setting spray. So, this is the Urban Decay side. This is the e.l.f. side. Both sides actually look amazing considering I've, again, had this stuff on for 8 hours. It's 10 o'clock now. Y'all know I started my makeup at 2, so it's been 8 hours. I always try to make sure I give you an 8-hour wear test because that's usually the amount of time I hear people wear makeup. I wear mine sometimes longer. I wear it sometimes shorter. It all depends on what the vibe is. So, that's what's going on here. Was there anything else I tested? Oh, the bronzers. Yeah, let's get to the bronzers. Okay, so this is the Doppler side, and this is the other side. The other bronzer, I felt like you never saw it anyway, so it's like, it's kind of hard for me to judge it just because it looked like it was really shimmery. And I feel like my cheek still looks pretty shiny. I feel like back up in here you might be able to see it, but that's the natural, I feel like that's the natural contour of my face, so. I mean, it still looks a little bronzed, I guess. I know this side still looks naturally glowing and bronzed from within, so I would recommend the knob one if you're my skin tone, if you're someone else's skin tone. The other one might work for you. It's just because of my skin tone. I feel like it's hard for me to tell if it's still there or not. Do you also see a lot of shimmer right up in here and back up in this way? Let me know. With these bright ass lights, it's hard for me to tell. I'm kind of hot, but in all fairness, I turned the air conditioning off. That may be why I'm hot. Yeah. I don't think, is there anything else we had to talk about? I don't think there is. We did the blush. We did the bronzer. We didn't have about our lipsticks. We talked about the lipsticks. We had about our eyeshadows. We just talked about those. And we talked about the foundation. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm actually quite impressed with the face. Again, the bronzer and the blush, I feel like are a little too light for me to tell. Maybe in the wintertime they'll work out a little bit better. I wouldn't say the formulas are bad. It's just more because they're so light and I'm, you know, melanin infused. It's a little hard to tell. But I like the formula of the e.l.f. one. I think it went beautiful looking on. It's just I feel like it hardly exists anymore. Whereas at least I feel like I can still see a little bit of the cinnamon one because of its color. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Remember, you all are diamonds. We will do a day 2 of this Too Faced foundation. So I will catch you all in that one. But the rest of this we have pretty much wrapped up. Oh, I'll catch you in day 2 of the lipsticks as well. So see you guys in the next one. Remember, you all are diamonds. Okay, so hello everyone. It is JoeBeat87 here, and I know I look rough, child. Look at these eyes, they bloodshot. I don't even know why, because it wasn't like I didn't go to bed. I went to bed like 7 o'clock last night, so I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna get into day 2 of our wear test of the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. And today I told y'all I'm gonna use the original with the new one. So we're gonna put the new one on this side and the original on this side. I'm going to conceal underneath the eyes because they look dark and pitiful. But I'm gonna start off by spraying some Hangover 3-in-1 primer on my face, because like I told y'all yesterday, this one with the matte foundation, my face initially felt really dry. So I'm hoping by putting this primer on there and then using my Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas, that maybe it'll feel a bit smoother. I don't know, we'll see. Put this over here because we're not gonna use that anymore. Okay. I'm gonna spot conceal underneath the eyes a little bit, but I'm trying to let this dry first and then put the silk canvas on before we start. I only got, I think, like 3 videos to do today, and then I might come back later and do some more eye looks. I know I need to go to the grocery store today, so that's why I wanted to use this today, because I was like, you know, since I gotta go to the grocery store, we need to go ahead and handle that. And that means we'll get a wear test today. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use the Scott Barnes Color Bomb palette on YouTube here, or if y'all want to see it on Instagram. Because some palettes I'm like, I don't even want to put on YouTube just because it's been so long. So it's like, who gonna watch it? Who cares? Moving on type vibes. And I feel like this is definitely one of those palettes because it's like didn't come out like summer of last year or something, or I forgot when the Scott Barnes stuff came out, because I wasn't really interested in it, not to be mean, but I was just kind of like, oh, okay. I'm like, J-Lo's makeup artist made a line. I mean, it's not like her makeup isn't nice, it's just more of like, I felt like he was gonna make stuff more for like tan people and medium people and, you know, fair and light or whatever. And I feel like I was pretty much right, because it's like he just came out with bronzers and stuff, but as usual, there's no bronzers for anyone my skin tones. Not to mention, I heard he's like a Trump supporter, so that's another reason I'm just like, yeah, I don't even want to like use his palette on camera anymore, which kind of sucks, because I found out after I had bought the palette that he was a Trump supporter. So I'm like, so I have this $57 palette, and I, you know, feel like I kind of have no use for it, because it's like, if you're a Trump supporter, that means you're not a supporter of anybody besides people who look like you. So I'm like, I'm good. You be blessed and stay over there with that. But yeah. So I don't even know if that I'm going to use them on camera. I might just try it off camera and then just put it in the rankings video that I'm doing next month and tell you all how I feel about it. Because I'm like, this is the Makeup Forever Velvet Concealer that we did a review on, I think, a week ago or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago. But I want to use this one today instead of the Derma Blend, just for you all didn't really care about the Derma Blend as much. I'm like, I might use the Derma Blend tomorrow when I get ready, because it's like I don't plan on using the Too Faced stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna just use something in my collection. I'm taking what is this, Deep Autumn. This is the one I spot conceal with, so I figured we'll do that. I don't need to spot conceal too high because I have the Makeup Forever up there, so it's gonna cover up this disgusting like pimple sitting up here. Hopefully my mask will cover it up too when I have to go to the grocery store, because like, as you can see, juices are coming out of it and stuff from when I wash my face. So last thing I need is to go in the store and then it looks like that when I'm trying to shop. So hopefully it'll get covered. Pray to God it'll get covered, because otherwise, man, that's gonna look real disgusting going outside. Hopefully no one's paying attention to me in the grocery store. I need to go get gas today, and I only got a couple things I need to get from Meijer. I guess I've become the cook at my house because my mom said it's too hot to cook. So I come to my grandmother's house on the weekends and I make everybody's dinner for the week. So I decided we're having chili this week because that's what I feel like eating. And, you know, beggars can't be choosy. So, you know, since I'm the one who's cooking it and I feel like eating chili, that's what everyone's going to eat. And that's something I'm a little better at making. I need to remember to grab some vinegar because I don't think there's any here. And, you know, gotta put vinegar in the chili, so I need to grab some along with, what else? Excuse me. I have tomato paste, but I don't think I have enough, so I'm gonna just grab a couple of tomato sauces and leave the tomato paste for another time. Because I prefer to use tomato sauce, not tomato paste, but I honestly just bought what they had available at the grocery store, because when I bought the tomato paste, it was when the pandemic first started and people were stuck in the house, so a whole bunch of people buying a whole bunch of extra stuff, and, you know, it's every man for himself type deal, which meant, you know, like, if it wasn't on the shelf, you had to take whatever was available. So tomato paste was available, not tomato sauce, so I had to, you know, kind of wing it there. But I do have a chili packet, and then I have to go get some Bush's kidney beans, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's find the blended concealer and my eyes out. Okay. And I tried to make sure I covered that disgusting bump because it was just annoying me. I think I'd be doing what Desi Perkins normally does and like draw a black dot on it. Just because I was like, you know. Sponge. When I watch, as I'm watching the videos and I'll be watching the time, I'll be like, dang, it takes me this long to do this, this, and this. It takes me this long to do this, this, and this. I'll be like, wow. Because, you know, when you just freeballing it and doing it yourself in your own time, you like, don't think about how long it takes you. But then when I be on camera and doing it, I'll be like, dang. I feel like every time I go to do full face on camera, it's always like 45 minutes. I'm like, damn. But you know, that's how much time it honestly takes me to do my makeup. So, like, you know, I do it in real time in front of you. And that's why it takes so long. Like, my bad. Okay. Okay, so under eyes looking a little bit better. We can't do anything about my red, you know, pupils that look like I haven't slept when in fact I did. Now I'm going to start off with the original side. So this is the original one, the one that Jackie curated the colors for, which is how they got this color chai in new one here. But again, like I said, I feel like this one is a little bit lighter than this one, but once we get it on the face, hopefully it'll look the same. But in the swatches, like, I felt like that one dried down lighter than the one I'm putting on now. So I bought the, what palette is that? The new Natasha Denona dupe from Alter Ego. I forgot the name of it, but I bought that because I was like, I want to try it out. But in true alter ego form, they even duped the, what do you call it? Oh yeah, I'm using a brush for this side today because I used a brush for the other side yesterday. So I figured I used a brush on this side. And then we don't have to worry about the sponge being, you know, contaminated, or you have to use a separate side and all that stuff. So but yes, I ordered that, and I actually ordered my first trend mood box too. So like at 11:30, I had set an alarm to make sure I could get the box. And then like right after that, I was in such a rush, I forgot to like take the 98-cent insurance thing off, but I was like, whatever, it's fine. The point is I got the box. So I hear those boxes go like super quick, but like as soon as it hit, I was like, yes, I need it. So some of the stuff in that box I already own. So I'm gonna throw it like in the 500K giveaway, 500 Instagram follower giveaway for next month. So, I mean, I'm gonna show you all the box and unboxing and everything, but I don't plan on using everything in there just because, like I said, I have some of the stuff like the Purple Beauty lipsticks and the what do you call it? The minted lipsticks, of course. I have both of those already, so I'm like, do I really need this? No, I do not. Sorry, let me get this foundation off my finger because that's the finger I'm gonna dip in for the other one. So I want to make sure all of the old foundation is off. Okay, so we're gonna put a new one out. I should have dotted on both sides so you could see what I was talking about when I said I felt like it looked lighter. Kind of late now though, so take this on the other side, down there, and here. I'm just gonna use a sponge with it today because yesterday I noticed when I used the sponge that I felt like some of the coverage like disappeared. So I want to see if I completely put it on with a sponge, will it give lighter coverage? So that way for people who like a little bit of lighter coverage, you'll know, just use a sponge, even though, you know, for the most part we know that, like, because the sponge is gonna soak up a lot of product, but we on full coverage queen, so you know I want more bang for my buck, so I want the ultimate coverage. Now in actuality, I would probably use all the Too Faced products together with this, but I'm like, I know everybody doesn't just use all of one brand together, even though I feel like it's a good idea because it's like, you know, the products are gonna work well together. Like y'all saw my face yesterday. If you saw the picture that's on the melted cosmetic cheese and party preview for that video, that's the foundation I'm putting on right now, and it looks amazing in my personal opinion. Okay, so it actually looks pretty decent, but in all fairness, I did spot conceal today because I knew I was going to use the sponge, and plus, you know, I couldn't remember how the coverage was on the original one, and I didn't want a whole bunch of like dark spots and stuff showing, so I probably spot conceal today, which makes it okay to use the sponge. So for me, I have to spot conceal to use the sponge. Otherwise, I'll have to use the you know, use the brush and then go with the sponge on top in order to get the kind of coverage that I like, which of course we all know it's for. If you forgot which color I use in Makeup Forever, I believe it's 5.1. But it's in the 5 family, of course, because Makeup Forever stays true to whatever they make. I have noticed. So since I wear 505 in the foundation, I wear a 5 concealer. Of course. I love brands that keep it consistent like that. Like them in Cover FX, I truly appreciate, because like I don't ever have to worry about my shade changing. Whereas other companies want to change the name of the shade and all that, and then it's like, look here, girl. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm still excited to grab my Patrick Ta stuff. I have not grabbed it yet, so I will be grabbing it Monday. I'm glad I waited to buy the Dewy Spray because he came out with a new lipstick on National Lipstick Day, and I'm like, I will be snatching that up Monday as well. So just take the sponge and go down the middle there. I'm trying to decide if I should film a current favorites video because I have a lot of new things I actually tried and do like. But I don't know if y'all gonna like care to like watch it because it seems like y'all only care when I talk about current favorite like palettes. Like when I do foundation and concealer updates on what I like and what I don't like just in general on products. Y'all seem to not really care. So that's why I just started like ranking the palettes. So we used to get lots of views on that and certain like, you know, brands that other dark girls don't necessarily do videos on. But let me know, should I do a current favorites video since I actually have been trying a lot of stuff and I like certain things more than other things, or should I just like be like whatever, moving on, just put a picture on Instagram like this is the current stuff I like to use? Because I was thinking maybe I could just do that and then, you know, you see the picture, you see what stuff I like in the picture or whatever, and then we could just go on from there. Because like I said, when I do those, I only get like 4 or 5 views. I'm like, only 4 or 5 people actually care, and it's like I don't want to take the time to sit there and talk about all this stuff and edit the video and you don't care, you know. So this video is going to go up Sunday, hopefully. I'm gonna try to get back at 10 tonight. Well, not 10, but 9, and like give y'all the final thoughts, because that'll be 8 hours, and then I will upload it tonight, so that way tomorrow you can see it. So far so good. It's looking better and better. I just hate this huge welt on the side of my face. Like, it's truly annoying on so many different levels. So I'm gonna put a little bit more right up in here. And then, yes, we're gonna highlight the little ugly, disgusting bump, because, you know, it's in the area where the stuff gets highlighted. So, I mean, the ugly duckling just gets to shine today, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I pray the mask covers it up. Yep. Okay, so far, to me, both sides look the same. Like, it's not like this one looks madder than this side or anything. I feel like they both look pretty much the same. I don't know if it's because I put this mattifying concealer on, and that's what's giving them both like the same look, because I don't feel like one looks different than the other, believe it or not. And I thought it was going to, because, you know, one is supposed to be matte and one is supposed to be, you know, more of a dewy satinous finish. But, or maybe it's a satin matte, and that's why it doesn't look that much different from this one. But yesterday, I felt like my face looked more matte. But in all fairness, that maybe that blurring primer, since it wasn't skincare, or maybe because of the skincare I used today, they look the same to me. But you all can let me know down below if they look different to you. I feel like they look exactly the same. At the end of the night, I feel like they're going to look different just because, you know, one is supposed to be matte, which means I feel like it should hold up a little bit better than the side I'm blending out now. But, you know, I'll be surprised if they still look the same at the end of the night. What is this eye booger? Y'all, it's an eye booger. And now you took away my concealer. You bitch. Oh. Okay. Okay, finally got the eye book fully off my bed. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go in and set the entire face. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Glow setting powder, the shade, you know, remember I bought the shade tan because I didn't like the deep shade. I felt like it oxidized my face. So I'm gonna start off with this to put underneath the eyes, and then I'll worry about setting the rest of the face with it. But I was worried about the creasing underneath my eye, so I tried to make sure I always set that first. I think it was a motorcycle coming down the street. My bad. So far, they look the same other than the huge zip on this side. Let me shake some more powder out of here because only a little bit is here from the last time since I made sure I sealed it back. So put that back. Okay, we got a little bit more. I didn't try to shake too much out just because I was like, you know, I don't want a bunch of powder spilling out when I opened it up. But yeah, I'm just go ahead and start setting the rest of the face down. And I feel like it gives a little bit of a glow. I don't feel like it does like a lot of glow. And I don't feel like it's making the foundation like any lighter or changing anything. It's just more of, I feel like trying to give you like a healthy glow from within type look. Okay, so as usual, I just wanted to set the face with y'all so you can see how it looked and go through the application process. So we are done with that part, so I will catch up with you all later on tonight to see how it wore throughout the day. See you guys later. Okay, everybody, so it is the end of the night and I have returned. So apparently there's no saving my nose from being oily, no matter what setting spray or foundation or concealer or whatever I use, because as you can see, it's clearly oily once again. Yes, I have redone my eyes again for a second time. I decided to do like some high-end palette, or some luxury palette videos later on today when I get back. So I did 4 different eye looks that'll be coming to you soon. This is the Scott Barnes Color Bomb palette, so you all will see this eventually. I don't know when it's actually uploading to YouTube right now, so I don't know when the hell you'll actually see it, but I'm uploading it tonight. Now on to what we came here to talk about, which is all of this here. So, I feel like both sides of the face look about the same, even though, you know, one is matte, one is the original formula. So, I don't really see a difference when it comes to the formula. And this one, when I put it on the skin, I feel like they both look the same color, even though when I pumped them out originally, like I told you all in the Instagram post, they looked like a different color, but on the face they look the same. So there's that. I feel like my under eye looks darker than it did yesterday at the end of the night. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but we're not talking about that concealer. We already rated that concealer, so moving on. I feel like my blush has stayed on pretty well. You can still see a little bit of it. The bronzer looks pretty good still. Lipstick is still on, which is a shock to me because, like I said, I ate. So the fact that I still have it on Bravo, I'm trying to decide if I want to eat again or not. It's only 9 o'clock, so I might have some steak nachos because I ate the buffalo wings for lunch, but I haven't had any dinner. So maybe, I don't know. I doubt it because I'm just not really hungry. I think that's all I have for you. That's all I'm supposed to be judging, right? Yes, because I've judged the blushes on their own, and then I judged them when I did the battle of them with them yesterday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I tried the I was about to say I tried the setting spray out, but no, I used a different setting spray. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. So I definitely recommend the foundation. I think it looks beautiful at the end of the night, considering, you know, I actually did go outside today and like yesterday. The original one looks nice too, as you can see. It just depends on if you want a more matte look or if you're fine with the traditional look, because I figure if you put a matte powder on top of it, it'll do the exact same thing. And the older one is $2 less, so there's that. But it's kind of up to you. That's pretty much it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.